Hi everybody, my name is Samantha and I'm delighted to be here once again to share with you our third video in our Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme Job Seeker series. Today's video will look at the all-important cover letter. This is a document that is sent with your job application or your CV when applying for jobs. As always, at the end of the video, if you have any questions or if there's anything that we can help you with, all of our contact details will be on the last slide. I would also encourage you to have a look at our website www.cldc.ie, which contains lots of information about all of the supports offered through the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme, including upcoming training that might help you on your job seeker journey.
Hello everyone, today the topics I will go through with you include what is a cover letter, writing a cover letter, the basic rules on putting your cover letter together, some final tips, and lastly we will review a sample cover letter. So what is a cover letter? A cover letter is the letter you send with your CV or job application. It's the first opportunity you have to introduce yourself as the best person for the job you're applying for. Therefore, it should firstly give the reason you are applying for the job. It should detail your skills, qualifications, and relevant experience related to the job. And lastly, it is your opportunity to show the employer your motivation for the job being advertised. So how do you start off your cover letter? You start off your cover letter as you would with any other letter. You include your contact details on the upper right hand side. This includes your full name, your address, your phone number and your email address. Underneath this, on the left hand side, you can include the contact details of the person you are writing to. Include their full name, their job title, the company's name and address. Next, you should detail the date, the month and the year that you are writing on. Underneath this, you should mention the job title that you are applying for. If you can include the person's name within the company who is reviewing the applications, it's always good to start off by saying, Dear, for example, it could be Mr. Smith or Dear Anna, as opposed to Dear Sir or Madam. Here is an example of the beginning of a cover letter. You can see on the upper right hand side, the person's contact details are noted down. Underneath this, on the left hand side, you can see that the name and job title of the person that they are writing to, in addition to the company's details, are noted down. With this, the date and the job title that they are applying for are noted. In this case, it is a customer service assistant, in addition to the beginning of the main letter. In this case, Dear Judith. In the opening paragraph, you should firstly explain why you are contacting the person. Mention the job advertisement or where you heard of the job. This could be jobs.ie or it could be, for example, your local newspaper. And lastly, introduce your CV. As an example, I am writing to express my interest for the, and here you can insert the job title. It could be a customer service assistant, a sales assistant, general operative, whatever the job is that you are applying for, you can insert that here. Position that is advertised on irishjobs.ie. Please find enclosed a copy of my CV in which I have outlined my work experience, qualifications and achievements to date. Within the middle paragraphs of your cover letter, you should explain your experience and qualifications. Mention the skills you have that are important for the job. For example, if it was a sales assistant job, customer service skills would be important. If it was a general operative job, your Safe Pass qualification is very important here. You should say why they should employ you and why you would be good at the job. If you can, you should always try and show you know something about the company. This will highlight your motivation for the job. Always make sure that the skills that you mention are mentioned in your CV. This will avoid any confusion. Here are sample paragraphs for a customer service job. Over the past 10 years, I've developed excellent customer service skills along with strong communication skills. As you can see from my CV, I have a number of years' experience working within the customer service roles across the retail industry. During this time, I've learned how to work well with customers, whether it is through face-to-face conversation, email, or over the phone, in addition to developing strong sales techniques. I believe my experience and skills meet all of the criteria needed for this role. Here is a sample middle paragraph for an administration job. I have 1 year's experience in a similar administrative role. Within this role, I developed strong administrative, communication, and time management skills. Added to this, I am skilled in all Microsoft Office applications. These skills and my relevant experience makes me an ideal candidate for this position. You should always include a closing statement in your cover letter. This will finish off your cover letter on a positive tone. Again, show your motivation for the job, thank the person for their time and their consideration, and let them know to reach out to you at any time. To give you some examples of a closing paragraph, I am confident that my past achievements and success in my work experience make me a strong candidate for this position. I would welcome the opportunity to meet with you, and I am available for interview at any time. Please do not hesitate to get in contact with me on the following phone number or by email at joe.blogs@email.com. Or very simply, I would very much welcome the opportunity to become a team member at and the company's name. Thank you for your time and consideration. I look forward to hearing from you. And signing off, yours sincerely, Joe Blogs. Some of the basic rules around writing your cover letter. Try and keep it to 1 page. Type your cover letter and use a clear font style. This could be either Arial, Times New Roman, or Calibri. Try and stick to using 3 or 4 short paragraphs. Make sure that you include your contact details so that you are easily contacted. Tailor the cover letter to each specific job that you apply for, and always make sure to spell everything correctly. You can use spell checker either on your desktop, laptop, or on your phone. And some final tips. Try to find out the name of the person you are writing to. This will make it much more personable. Make sure your cover letter is easy to understand and typed. Keep a copy of your cover letter for each job that you apply for. You'll need this to review before the interview you'll hopefully be invited to. Do not copy and paste from your CV. Your cover letter is a summary of your experience and how this makes you the best person for the role. It is not a replica of your CV. Do remember that any of the team at the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme, or SICAP, at Clare Local Development Company can help you by having a look at your CV or job application form and your cover letter before you send them off. So please do take note of their contact details at the end of this video. Thank you for listening to this video on how to write a winning cover letter. The next session will explain what an interview is and explain the key preparation tasks for the interview. In the meantime, as mentioned earlier, please do visit the Clare Local Development Company's website at www.cldc.ie to find out more information on the Social Inclusion and Community Activation Programme. Also, please reach out to Samantha and her colleagues for any support by using the contact details on screen. The very best of luck with developing your cover letter.